Hey tech fans, welcome to the Friday edition of Tech Stocks Daily. We've got a jam-packed lineup today that'll have you sitting on the edge of your seats. First up, we'll dive into Microsoft's riveting earnings projections and explore their potential crypto adventures. With a sprinkle of AI drama, with rivals like Salesforce calling out their prized copilot, who's ramping up for the next big play. On Apple's front, it's a competitive chess game in China as they reclaim rank and court new partnerships. Meanwhile, Pure Storage is lighting up the momentum charts, sparking investor intrigue with its bull-run stock performance. And finally, MicroStrategy's fusion of Bitcoin and AI is making waves. Are you ready to roll with the titans or heed the bear warnings? Buckle up, because this episode is going to be a roller coaster ride through Wall Street's latest tech sagas. Hey tech aficionados, buckle up because Microsoft is having a moment, actually several moments, all in the spotlight today. This tech titan boasting a market cap north of $3 trillion isn't just sitting pretty. It's making waves across multiple fronts, from earnings whispers to cryptocurrency capers, while also bringing the AI drama by introducing new upgrades and challenging competition. Let's dive in. First up, Microsoft's financial forecast. As the first quarter of fiscal 2025 approaches, Microsoft is set to release its latest earnings, with analysts predicting substantial growth. Revenues are projected to hit a cool $64.41 billion, a 14% jump from last year. However, not everything's glitzy in Microsoft land. The Zacks earnings ESP of -0.74% combined with a Zacks rank of number 3 suggests we might not see a surprise earnings beat this time around. Despite potential jitters, anticipation is high for Microsoft's cloud powerhouse Azure, expected to drive growth of up to 29%, along with Microsoft's productivity cash cow, Office 365. Meanwhile, the company maintains strength through diversified portfolios in gaming, LinkedIn, and enterprise offerings. Microsoft's a bit of a Swiss Army knife in the tech sector, sharp in many places. But it's not just numbers that have tongues wagging. In a spirited narrative fit for a Netflix drama, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy's audacious chairman, has reached out to Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, proposing an adventure into Bitcoin. Yup, Saylor cheekily suggested that this plunge could pave the way for Microsoft's next trillion-dollar win, especially as it'll be discussed at their December shareholders meeting. MicroStrategy's own Bitcoin strategy has seen its shares outperform Microsoft's by a staggering margin, suggesting Saylor might be onto something. Or maybe he just likes moonshots. This potential Bitcoin venture has shaken up Microsoft's shareholders too, who are clamoring for a deep dive into the crypto possibilities, especially given Bitcoin's bullish run. Microsoft's massive presence could uniquely fuel mainstream adoption, but the Microsoft board has played cool, deeming another assessment unnecessary. Not all is serene in the kingdom of Microsoft, though. Enter stage left, Mark Benioff, Salesforce CEO, who's accused Microsoft's AI tool Copilot of being more fluff than substance. Describing it as prone to security leaks and unapologetically dubbing it Clippy 2.0, Benioff's throwing shade just as Salesforce rolls out its own AI effort, Agentforce, poised to take on Microsoft head-on in the CRM battlefield. So there you have it, a whirlwind of financial feats, crypto curiosities, and AI altercations. Microsoft remains the tech world's dynamo, juggling triumphs and challenges with nimble aplomb. Will they conquer the AI frontier, go Bitcoin bonkers, or defy naysayers with cloud supremacy? Stay tuned as the plot thickens. Today, Apple's in the tech spotlight for a couple of reasons that are enough to brew a mix of excitement and cautious optimism among investors and Apple enthusiasts alike. First up, it looks like Apple is having a bit of a seesaw moment in the stock performance battle against Alphabet, Google's parent company. Both these tech titans are part of the Magnificent Seven stocks that have been doing cartwheels over the S&P 500 in historical performance. But who's got the jump shot in this showdown? By looking at the numbers today, Apple seems to be the champion, outperforming Alphabet over 5- and 10-year milestones. However, Alphabet isn't backing down without a fight, having shown a notable revenue year-over-year increase of 9% compared to Apple's 2.8% decline. These insights spark curiosity over which will rev up their growth engines faster and better in the coming quarters. Adding to Apple's highlights, we've got some juicy updates from the smartphone battlefield, especially focused on the Chinese market. Apple's Q3 smartphone sales slipped slightly by 0.3% year-over-year. Not a steep drop, but enough to catch some eyes. The iPhone 16, Apple's latest delight, launched in September, managed to keep demand steady compared to previous models. In a twist of fortune flavored with tech irony, this helped Apple reclaim the number 2 spot in China's smartphone league, putting it right behind Vivo, a brand enjoying an 18.6% market share. Diving deeper into the battle in China, Huawei has made a mighty regal return, climbing back up the ladder with a 42% shipment increase. This comeback, painted with patriotism and passion thanks to its locally produced chip, presents Apple with a formidable adversary in the world's biggest smartphone playground. Oh, but it's not just about competition. Apple's also in the game of friendly collaboration. Tim Cook, Apple's charismatic CEO, made his second visit to China this year, having met with China's Minister for Industry and Information Technology. They swapped hopes of expanding Apple's footprint and joint ventures with local businesses, emphasizing a stay tuned for more theme in the relations chapter. Apple's market strategies, including some price-slashing promotions ahead of parties like Singles' Day, aim to keep its Chinese audience intrigued and investment watches ticking positively. There's been a juice splash of speculation that the iPhone could take the crown as the major revenue source for Apple by 2025, potentially contributing up to 96% of it. Talk about Apple juice indeed. Wrapping this up, Apple's news today walks a tightrope of success hurdles, market competition, and future aspirations on global and country stages. In a stock market maze and an ever-competitive smartphone universe, only time will reveal how Apple will dance its way forward, whether it'll be 2 steps forward or a Cuban slide back. And knowing Apple, their next big show won't keep us waiting long. Hey tech enthusiasts, Pure Storage is making waves, and it's been quite the buzz on the tech stock scene today. Let's break down why this company is lighting up the headlines. Pure Storage has been turning heads with its stellar stock performance over the past 5 years. If you dived into their stocks back in the day with just $1,000 in your pocket, you'd be sitting on a cool $202.77 now. That's not just the magic of time. It's the magic of solid compound returns, as the stock outperformed the market benchmarks by 9.11% annually, bringing in an average annual return of 22.91%. So if you had a crystal ball back then, wow, wouldn't we all want one now? But what caught everyone's eye today were those 2 fascinating reports on why Pure Storage might just be the next big thing for momentum investors. According to Zacks Premium, Pure Storage is ticking all the right boxes with a momentum-style score of B. In investment parlance, it translates to more than just numbers. It signifies a well-tuned engine that's gripping growth like a race car on a track. Over the last month, its stock has galloped ahead by 6%, thanks to multiple analysts nudging their earnings estimates higher, 8 of them in the last 60 days, to be precise. This brings their projected earnings to $1.66 per share for fiscal 2025. The Zacks rank and style scores provide insight into why investors see a shining opportunity. A useful tool for investors, the Zacks rank looks at earnings estimate revisions to help you zone in on stocks with winning potential. Stocks rated number 1 have historically outperformed with an average annual return of plus 25.41%, which towers over the S&P 500. Pure Storage currently boasts high scores on both momentum and value growth momentum, indicating it not only has the wind behind its heels, but also packs the essentials for sustainable, long-term growth. Fueled by innovative all-flash data storage solutions designed to be both rapid and cloud-capable, Pure Storage's offerings are appealing to a tech-driven world increasingly thirsty for speed and efficiency. It's headquartered in Mountain View, California, the heart of Silicon Valley, and is not just marrying hardware aesthetics with robust software capabilities, but is also riding the wave of evergreen demand for data management solutions. All in all, Pure Storage is capturing everyone's imagination as a top momentum stock today. With a promising outlook, smart investors with their fingers on the pulse might find it hard to resist adding PSTG to their must-watch list. Keep an eye on this one, folks. It's definitely a riveting tale in the world of tech stocks. Hey tech enthusiasts, buckle up because today's spotlight is firmly set on MicroStrategy as it surges through the Nasdaq like a rocket powered by Bitcoin and AI. So let's unwrap why MicroStrategy is hogging the headlines today. First off, MicroStrategy Inc. has been on an outstanding tear in the stock market, recently hitting a 52-week high of $236.29. In the past month alone, it's climbed 55% and an incredible 244% year-to-date. Talk about a money train. Choo-choo. The company's eye-popping gains are driven by its strategic pairing of investments in Bitcoin with advancements in AI-powered software. It seems like MicroStrategy found itself a magic formula that's just sprinkling profits all around. A noteworthy player boosting investors' confidence is none other than BlackRock Inc. That's right, the investment behemoth has expanded its stake in MicroStrategy to 5.2%, fully backing the company's audacious Bitcoin maneuverings. Given the prolific reputations of both companies, it's like seeing Batman team up with Iron Man in the finance world, creating a crypto Avengers dream team. Layer on some crypto projections by Bernstein analysts, who suggest Bitcoin could rise to a dizzying $200,000 by the end of 2025, and you've got a recipe that's as tantalizing as mom's apple pie. Clearly, BlackRock is playing the long game here, betting on stable growth as crypto and enterprise AI charts their own interstellar path. But hey, any good soap opera story has its critics, and voila, enter Peter Schiff, the contrarian. The noted Bitcoin skeptic and fierce gold advocate is ensuring everyone stops for a reality check. He's labeled MSTR as the most overvalued stock in the MSCI World Index and predicts nothing short of a real bloodbath when it all comes crashing down. Yikes, talk about throwing a spanner in the works, right? On the technical side, MicroStrategy stock is riding high above all its significant moving averages. With an RSI of 73.13, we're flirting with overbought territory here. And true, while indicators whisper tales of a bullish idyll, one can't ignore these warning bells entirely. Will there be fireworks or a fizzle? The enigma remains, setting the stage for an engaging cliffhanger. So here's what I want to know from you all. Are you riding the MSTR enthusiasm train, or are you swayed by Schiff's gloomy prophecy? Share your thoughts and debates in the comments below. Are you Team BlackRock or Team Brace for Impact with Schiff? Your views are the superpower here, so jump into the fray. Here's to a world where even a financial news segment can feel as thrilling as watching a classic showdown. All right, folks, let's zero in on Pure Storage because it's sparking some serious intrigue today. Now, given the sparkling details we've just dished out, here's the scoop. I'd be leaning towards a buy recommendation on Pure Storage. But hold up, let me lay out the reasoning, and remember, always do your own homework before making any financial moves. First, let's talk about Pure Storage's impressive stock performance over recent years. They've turned a modest investment into some spicy returns, outrunning market benchmarks by a significant margin. The stock's annual return of over 22% is nothing short of a strong finish in a high-stakes race. So for momentum investors, this one seems to have hit the sweet spot. It's like watching a sprinter keep up ridiculous speed without a hitch. Additionally, Pure Storage is sitting pretty with a B momentum style score from Zacks, always a handy metric if you're eyeing those stocks poised for upward trajectory. Couple this with consistent earning estimates being upped by the analysts, and you get a ticking growth engine that keeps gain chasers glued. And what about their portfolio? They stand out with their innovative all-flash data storage solutions, rapidly winning over any industry on the hunt for speed and efficiency. Amidst a data-driven landscape, Pure Storage appears to be tapping into the ever-growing need for robust data management tools, ensuring they're at the heart of digital transformation as that love affair blossoms. But hey, here's a word of caution amidst the buzz. Investing is no one-size-fits-all arena. Stocks fluctuate, markets can zigzag unexpectedly, and what screams buy today might grow and hold tomorrow. Always couple these insights with a peek at broader economic indicators, and crucially, your risk appetite. In summary, Pure Storage looks pretty appealing for those with a taste for momentum plays and a high-growth potential palette. However, grab this excitement with a dose of diligence. Cards can change swiftly on this market table. So get cozy with the numbers, listen to a few expert opinions, and make sure whatever you decide, it's backed by thorough legwork galore. Happy investing, tech explorers. Today's tech market was sizzling with action across the board, with Microsoft diving deep into earnings speculations while being pitched Bitcoin dreams amidst some cheeky AI drama. Apple danced with competition in China and stirred optimism in market performance, hinting at bold future moves. Over at Pure Storage, investors are eyeing juicy returns as momentum swirls with growth potential, while MicroStrategy had everyone in a tizzy, whether from Bitcoin-powered flights or ominous warnings of volatility. Amid this high-energy pitch, Pure Storage steals the spotlight as today's top pick, seducing momentum investors with its enticing prospects. If you dig this vibe and want to catch more tech goodness, remember to smash that like button, subscribe, and share the wealth of info with fellow tech enthusiasts. We'll resume the tech adventure on Monday. Have a stellar weekend, everyone.